Hello everyone and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, Mono Black Control. I was playing this deck over the weekend and it astonished me what kind of algorithmic sort of advantage we can kind of push out. And it's really amazing because guess what? I think about 9 out of the 10 games I play was mono red. I don't see that many mono red, and I don't think that it is representative of the meta game as 90% mono red. There's a lot, obviously, but what I think is happening is that Arena's algorithm sees that you're playing mono black, and they will pit you against mono red. I'm not gonna say it's definitely what's happening, but it has that feeling because we all know that there is no RNG on Arena. Everything is fixed, everything is rigged, and you're playing based on whether or not they want you to win or lose. Of course, your skill is gonna put a little bit of that to the test, but almost all of the algorithm is based on what they understand today's metagame to be like. And then if you're playing a deck that the meta understands, they will know what kind of cards to give you. If you play a janky deck, the algorithm will not know what to give you, so they'll either flood you or mana short you. So either way, right, what we're going to try to do is see whether or not we run into a bunch of mono red today. But also, I want to make another version of mono black control because there's a card that I forgot. There's a card I just actually two cards that you'll see in this deck, right? There's two cards that I completely forgot is part of the metagame that actually could be useful. Number one is, hey, it's very difficult for mono black to have instant speed removal against Planeswalkers. If we're playing against a Planeswalker deck, there's only so many Sheoldred's Edict we can cast, and we also need Sheoldred's Edict to get over, their Graveyard Trespasser, War Creatures, whatever they may have. So it may not be the best Planeswalker removal in every situation. It's pretty good, but we can have another card as a Planeswalker removal in the form of Hero's Downfall. Hero's Downfall is not a great card. If you ever play this card in EDH, people will laugh you out of the room. But not that bad in Standard, right? So it's 3 mana to destroy target creature or Planeswalker. So it's any creature. It's a little bit bigger, or it costs a little bit more, I should say, than go for the throw, and that is why a lot of people don't play it in today's metagame. But I think that with the metagame kind of split between super aggro or super control, this card is pretty good against super control because they have Planeswalkers and we can stop those. And against super aggro, it's technically not a dead card because if they have artifact creatures, we can still kill it. Right, so that's why we have Hero's Downfall in the deck. The other card that I've forgotten to try out is Invasion of Fiora. I wouldn't say I forgot to try out, but I forgot to try out Mono Black. And if you remember back in the days, back in all eons ago in the decade of 2022, right, when Blood on the Snow was in the metagame, that card was amazing because when you play it, you get to blow up the board and you get to bring something back. Now, this doesn't do that, but it could be a one-sided blow up the board. It's a 6 mana. You choose one of the two invasions or both, right? You can destroy all legendary or non-legendary or both. And if you have one Sheoldred out or your opponent has non-legendaries out, well, guess what? It's going to be one-sided. If your opponent is playing Esper Legends, they tap out, and then you have maybe Life of Toshiro Umezawa, the flip on the board, or Underdog, it's still one-sided. And if you really need board wipe, you can just make it a board wipe, and then when you crack this invasion, you get Marchesa, the 3/6 that makes you technically a Monarch. So yeah, that's pretty good card. I think it's slow. Obviously, it's very slow, but it's pretty good card in the long drawn out game, and it might work against Orzhov deck because if they try to breach us, they can't breach into Invasion. They only breach into creatures or Planeswalkers, and the best we got is basically Sheoldred. Alright, so that's the whole deck novelty. Let's go through the deck list very quickly. We got 2 cut down, 2 March. Very simple removal. March can also be a life gain, especially against red deck. It's going to be helpful. And then we have 3 Life of Toshiro Umezawa. This is going to kill all the soldiers. And a little bit of red deck, give you a little bit of power or life. All that is good. We got 3 Sheoldred's Edict. No go for the throw, amazingly enough, because we have Hero's Downfall. So we then have 4 Underdog to get card draw, to blitz. We have 4 Graveyard Trespasser, my favorite black card of this whole standard. We got 3 Heroes Downfall, 2 Liliana to kind of get into our opponent's hand if necessary, and 3 Phyrexian Arena. We need this in Mono Black deck because we lack a lot of card draw. This can help us out a little bit if the metagame is long. If the metagame's fast, well, this is going to be useless anyways. We'll probably discard Liliana to try to get our opponent to discard their Lightning Strike. Alright, and then we have 4 Sheoldred, of course. Sheoldred also synergized very well with Phyrexian Arena. Instead of losing 1 life, we actually gain 1 life. So that's pretty good. We got 3 Gix Command. We have a lot of creatures that we can potentially bring back in that Graveyard Trespasser, Sheoldred, and maybe a little bit of Tenacious Underdog even. Probably not, but we have a lot of other effects. We can also gain life with it. Something that a lot of people forget in Gix Command is that Life Linker. And then we have 1 Corrupt, just as a big finisher, and 2 Invasion of Fiora. And when you look at the land base, 21 Swamps. We want a little bit more Swamps because we have Corrupt. We have Takenuma. I added in 1 Fiora Ruin, 1 Mirix instead of 2 Mirix because we can also kill our opponent's Mirix if we're going a mirror match or a control matchup. If they're playing a lot of counter spells, we want to blow up their Mirix so that we can Mirix them. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. Let's see how it works out. Let's go in mono black off. Alright, I did play this deck a few times over the weekend, like I said, and the win rate is actually astounding. Well, I'm not going to say that it's going to happen again, because every time I record, I get kind of, boned by the shuffler, but I hope that I can kind of at least keep a little bit of a consistency in the deck. So let's see. We're playing against Bookie. They're Shield main, but they're probably going to be mono red. This is a pretty good hand against mono red. It's a pretty good hand against almost everything but control. So let's hope they're not control. Hello, we go first. So that's a channel first, I guess. See? Mono red. Kumano. Alright. Pretty good, pretty good. So, guess I'll play a Swamp. Now, the problem is, they're probably going to make a 3-3, right? If they make a 3-3, I can't actually cut them down. Whereas in Life, can help me cut down whatever creature they make. Now, that's the trick, right? Whatever they play, we gain 2 life, and then we get -1, -1 on the backside, and then we can cut it down. So, I think that's the play. Gain that life. I didn't want to march because that can only deal 1 damage unless I exile something, and I don't want my hand to be too short. Swift Sphere, that's actually something we can cut down, but it's fine. Another Kumano. Very painful. So we'll... What do we have on the battlefield? I don't even need to minus that. I can just gain life. Alright, we need to cut down the Swift Sphere. We gotta do it quick. Alright, I was thinking about whether or not to drop the Mirix, but I think it's better this way. I'll gain a little bit more life. The Kumano's gonna flip. One of the Kumano's gonna flip. And it's, it happens. Squee. Alright, we gotta deal 3 damage to Squee. Luckily we can with Mirix, so... Do we... let's just -1 on this. Well, they don't have pumps in their deck, right? So I don't need to do it this turn. I also don't go into the nighttime, so I could... let's see what happens. Gotta put a stop there. Before he attacks. You gotta kill the Squee. Bloodthirsty Adversary. Right, no triggers on that, so it's just a 2-2 for now. Another Adversary. Good, so he taps out. Submit 0, we'll kill the Squee. Gain 3 life, we're up to 20, or 18. We'll get to kill one of these if he attacks. I mean, if he doesn't attack, that'd be kind of dumb. So, we'll kill one of the etchings. Looks like it hurts, but it's okay. I don't like it. I'm not saying it's great, but it is what it is, And we can take out the Squee now. And we have a pretty good control off the board. No attacks necessary. They can't really kill the Graveyard Trespasser without ward. Without going through ward. That's what I should say. Double Phoenix Trick is annoying. Yeah, you got it. Drawing a land isn't fun here. I don't know if I want to make him discard, but I probably will because making him sack a creature is not great. And then the Phoenix Trick will be able to kill Liliana if I do that. So, do I want to play it at all then? Yeah, it kind of saves me from some damage, I think. Oh, does it save me from damage though? If I make him sack a creature, he's going to sack this. It's going to attack Liliana. Well, I can not play anything, and the Graveyard Trespasser will be able to get 2. Unless he blocks. Double blocks. Alright, so good. He double blocks, I'll kill 1. This way, my Liliana will be able to survive if he double attacks.
Fight finished before brunch. Don't overthink.
He can't hold anything in his hand because of Liliana, so he will probably play it out. I am looking for a Geek's Command. I have 3 in the deck, so I hope I don't draw swamps anymore. Drew a lot of lands. 24 lands in the deck. That's not very fun, but it's something. You know, he's not attacking Liliana. He's attacking me. That's a land. Okay, well, that's a Sheoldred's Edict, so why don't you sacrifice a non-token creature here? Okay, discard a card.
You won't be outsmarting me.
I mean, I'm tapped out. There's no card in my hand, so there's no reason to think too hard about it. Take 2. We're not winning this game by not attacking, because we're not going to toxic him to death. He might think about switching up to Liliana. Nope, he does not. Does he play whatever he drew? It's not a creature. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So, if we destroy something, he will probably cast it in response. So, I need to destroy one of the Phoenix Tricks. And then we'll make him discard a card. Make him play. Oh, it's a land.
I'm tired of your secrets.
So, I'm at 6. Next turn, I can make him choose. So that means the life of Tushirum is all attacks. He's only top decking. He has a Murex. Interesting. He's not attacking me. One Phoenix Trick will never kill Liliana. So, we got the upper hand now.
Now you've got my attention.
There goes our upper hand, because that's a land. Alright, so we're not going to go to... Oh, first let me play the land. So what I was going to say is we're not going to go to enough to make him sack, to do ultimate Liliana. So maybe it's better for him to sack a creature, but he would just sack the Murex, so let's not do that. Hey, I can do that too.
You won't be outsmarting me.
He's gonna bring back the Phoenix Trick this way, right? If he attacks? Yeah. But that means I get to block both of his creatures. So I don't know if that's the best play. Well, it's not wrong. It's not wrong to bring back the chick. But we're still at a position where we can kind of stop his board a little bit.
Do not touch me again.
Funny. Oh, look at that. Graveyard Trespasser with 2 bloodthirsty adversaries. I'll play it first and then make him discard. He's just gonna Mirix, right? Alright, so I'll play it first. Mr. Bookie. I don't think he's that bad of a player because he's been holding mountains to try to get me to discard with Liliana. And that might be wrong. Oh, we're at nighttime. Sweet. That's 2 life. I make him sack the Mirix token, so he can only attack with 2. Make him discard. He makes a 1/1. He attacks with 3. Discard your card. If it's a spell, that means you can't Mirix this turn.
One of your friends has to leave.
Alright, he makes the 1/1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I attack this, it'll be 6. And then he'll be at 6. If I don't attack with this, this will be 4, 5, 6. Next turn I have 6 anyways. Let's hold up a blocker. None of his creatures can block. What do I actually have? I have no creatures in the graveyard. He has 1 chick. Can he lethal me this turn? Squee. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't attack with the memory. So we're gonna take 4. He has 1 card. I think we still win. Oh, we'll take 5. He has 1 card, but he can't lightning strike us. So I think we still win. Well, isn't that GG? Alright, so this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know what he has. Guess we'll find out. Is there a reason not to attack with all? Right! I don't know why he was there. He had 1 card left. I was hesitating and thinking about what card he could have. Strangle can't even get on the Graveyard Trespasser. Trespasser is number 1. Like I said, right? Trespasser is what helps us win games. Alright, that was a very long mono black game for some reason against mono red. But we won. Like I said, I keep facing mono red with this deck. Some sort of algorithmic, I don't want to even say mistakes, tricks. We're playing against metal and beer. Very, very, very metal, and then we are not going first anymore. Good hand, though. Good hand, not going first. Let's see what happens. Black. Alright, this might be a mirror match, which I hope it's not underdog right away. But I guess if it is, we can at least cut it down. No, not mirror match. Alright, Esper, but maybe not control because they have a basic swamp turn 1. Probably Esper controlled though. Kaito. Interesting.
I won't let Kamigawa fail my family.
What if you sacrifice a Planeswalker? That was fun.
I've got all kinds of connections.
Alright, let's just say you don't got all kinds of connections.
Nobody knows Dominaria.
Because having Liliana on board against a control deck is so oppressive. They just want to quit. Sheoldred time? We can stop a Sheoldred. Another Kaito. Can't stop another Kaito. Or can we? We got Hero's Downfall. That's not that bad. We can cut down this 1/1 and Hero's Downfall. Oh, he might have counter spells though. Alright, you know what? Let's go for the discard first.
We all have things we value.
That's interesting. I don't think it's an Esper Legend deck. We'll probably need the Hero's Downfall something. But maybe if I cut down and play the Graveyard Trespasser, we'll get more time. Does he have a Spell Pierce? Oh, he has a Spell Pierce. Interesting. He didn't play a Spell Pierce, so... But it kind of let off that he has something, right? So let's Take out the Kaito? I don't know. I don't think the Kaito or the land matters too much.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Alright,
Now
so
this is a juicy
this is the Mire control, kind of? Underdog, ooh. And a sleeper. Alright, so it's a lot of cards. But he tapped himself out. So what do we want to do here? Okay, so discarding does not hurt us, so we're just going to play Underdog. And we'll downfall the Kaito.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna get a snack.
And now you go down to 1 card.
You won't be outsmarting me.
There's a make disappear. So his Liliana is useless unless he wants to plus with discard his own card. Or he can play the last card. He does play the last card. It's a cut down. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad for us. But if he blitz us, we can kill his Liliana.
Drop it.
He's not gonna blitz us. He does blitz us. I don't know why he doesn't just grow the Evolved Sleeper. Oh, I guess he can use that as a blocker. Why didn't I think of that? So, we can't blitz out the Underdog. He's got 1 Liliana. We got Invasion of Fiora, which we can't cast. That's GG. I don't want to play this out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have a strong chance against a control deck like that because they have Liliana out, and we need our Liliana out to counter that. I'm not sure if I play that deck perfectly, but I also don't think I have another way around that. Sort of draw / matchup. That's okay though, we'll go again. Maybe it's going to be another mono red this time. We're playing against a Zizo. Yeah, Asian looking Legolas here. We're going to go first. We got an arena. Going first with the arena is pretty good. Going first with arena on arena. Funny. Alright, that's not good. I hope it's an aggro, because if it's control, we are so boned. It's control. So we're just gonna get... Oh, okay. So I almost just got countered, but Tenacious Underdog is pretty good. I had to play Phyrexian Arena if I didn't draw the Underdog. But with the Underdog in play, it's now my temple. Right, not playing the arena into a counterspell. Probably bad. Union. No. No fun. That's the thing about this deck is that it's 2 sorcery speed. Oh well, not don't look at these cards. This one card that I need is 2 sorcery speed, and if our opponent just kind of holds out for the long run, not really much we can do. At least he can't Emperor this turn. Let's see if he wants to counter the second Underdog. And if he Sunfalls, I'm actually happy about it. His Field of Ruin is a dead card, because I don't have Swamps. Memory Deluge is pretty good. Maybe I should be playing Phyrexian Arena just to make him counter and waste his mana. But that's my only card draw. So if he Sunfalls, right, I'm going to cut down one of my Underdog. And then I can play Phyrexian Arena next turn for free. Well, not for free, but free to play it. That's what I should say. Oh, okay. Tap it for 1 mana for some reason. Temporary lockdown. Well, I can't have that done. So, let's cut down a dog. Sounds wrong. But he's under anyways. Maybe we'll counter it. That would be fun. I mean, against 2 control decks, seriously. The whole weekend, all I played was mono red, 1 by 1 by 1. But today, that did not happen. And he has to make this appear. Alright, well, I'm going to leave this game because it's going to take too long. And there's no reason to play this out because they already have the whole board controlled. With 5 mana, there's no way we can come back since they're still at 20 or 17. I think I attacked once. So yeah, chalk that up to double control. Against that deck, if we had Liliana, this would have been a different game. But of course, we didn't, and we got 2 Sheoldred's Edict. No Planeswalkers, no creatures on board, but here's some Sheoldred's Edict in your hand. Alright, that's a different guy. Ray Zaf, but it's the same avatar. We gotta go first. Not too bad of a hand against control, but this is probably gonna be aggro this time. And we do have 2 Liliana and a Sheoldred against aggro. Not the best, but at least we have cards that we can play on tempo. Let's hope I draw 4th land though. Or let's hope our opponent's actually in the game, because it seems to be he's either having a stroke or thinking about his mulligan very, very long. Opponent thinks that this is the top 1 mythic challenge, and if he wins, he gets to win $1 billion. So he's taking an hour for his turn. Either that his internet exploded. Where's my ring? It's because our opponent's not even here yet. How come his dog's here though? Weird. Pew! Pew pew! Oh. Okay. Yeah. Rakdos. That's a color you can. What the heck is that? Attack, you may sacrifice another artifact or creature. If you do, put a +1 on counter. I am so confused. Alright, well, do we Liliana make him discard a card? And it gains menace. So I don't want to do that. It's just attack. You can have menace. You can have your menace. I don't want to play Liliana into a, you know, a creature that I can't kill, but he can kill me. Okay, you gonna crew? You're not gonna crew. You're not gonna. So you're telling me there's a chance? I sacrifice a creature.
And you think you can win?
You can sacrifice your crewed creature.
One of your friends has to leave.
What? 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 Why? Okay, now I'm confused. So he's got an incubator. I think that's what he wants to do. I'm just gonna not attack. Again, missing land drops. It's been fun. It's been a fantastic game. Forge. Okay. There's our land. Alright, so we're gonna attack for a lot. Honestly. Maybe we should just do that. Alright, he might want to kill Liliana, but this is 2. What can we do? We can kill his Bloated Contaminator. Alright, do I want to get rid of my own Liliana for the plus? That's kind of funky. I don't know if I want to do that. So you know what? Let me just do that. Do I want to play Sheoldred? Sheoldred is pretty good as a blocker. Alright, I'll play Sheoldred as a blocker. Force things to happen.
I'm tired of your.
Liliana's a 3-mana destroy target creature, basically. And I have Hero's Downfall, which is 3-mana destroy target creature anyways. So, that's what's happening. And if he really goes hard to kill Liliana, he'll die. So I think that's my plan now. But Forge, that's a weird deck. Ray Zaf? You gonna Zaf me with your Forge? I don't know what that means, but it sounds wrong. Alright, he's got a Soul Ripper. He's got Sokizen. I mean, what is his plan? Oh, look at that. Menacing. Oh, he's attacking Liliana. Interesting. It's a 5/4. He's got Menace, so if I block with Sheoldred, Sheoldred would die, right? Interesting. So if I block with Sheoldred, Sheoldred would die. But my underdog is still alive. My Liliana is still alive. I got Gig's command to bring back Sheoldred. I think that's the plan. Otherwise, I let Liliana die. He has 2 1/1s, which I attack. You block 2. He will take 3, and I'll take 2 more. It goes down to 6. Alright, you know what? It's fine. You do your thing. Like I said, he's gonna have to do a lot to kill Liliana.
That's my cue to leave.
Corrupt. Well, I'm very corrupted. But you're gonna have to take a lot of damage. And quit! I mean, I was thinking about my place because I didn't draw my 5th land. So, you could have let me think about it a little bit more, Mr. Forge. You want to play janky decks, you gotta let people think about how to react to your deck. Alright, anyways, Mono Black. It's been fun. We got enough games under my belt that I can really talk about it in depth. I played a lot of this deck over the weekend, and I really like it. Now, today's display, I would say it's pretty typical of how this deck performs. It's done pretty well, right? There's some games where we lost because it's control, and we didn't draw the right cards against control. That's always what's going to happen if you play a monocolored deck. But this deck can hold its own against control if we draw Underdog and blitz it fast enough, where we get Life of Tashiro as our one on board. So that's a 2/3 that we can attack with, or Graveyard Trespasser our opponent can't stop. So it's not a dead deck against control, but of course this deck is geared towards aggro because we have a lot of things to stop aggro. We got Cut Down, we got Edict, we got Hero's Downfall, all great cards. And then we got Trespasser and Liliana getting to their hand, getting to their graveyard, and then we have Sheoldred kind of top it off for life gaining on that side and damage dealing on our opponent's side. So it's a very good deck. I would say this is tier 1. I mean, I don't want to throw that word out too much because whatever deck is tier 1 is not only based on the deck, also based on the play style, based on best of 1 or best of 3, and based on the fact that whether or not Arena is actively cheating for you or not. So with this deck, though, I do feel like Arena is cheating for us enough that our draws hasn't been that horrendous. Of course, against control decks, we don't always get the best cards, but we're not really that mana short too many games. We're stuck on 4 lands, but being stuck on 4 lands is way better than being stuck on 2 lands. So, yeah, it's not that bad, and we haven't been flooded that often. So that's also very good. And that's what I want to say about this deck. I don't think the deck itself is what's making it having this kind of win rate, being this good in overall matchups, but I do think the active cheating on Arena side is what making this good. So, hey, that's something, right? And that's what I like about this deck overall. I think it's still pretty fun to play, and the fact that I get to stomp almost every mono red that I face is just the icing on this cake. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.